She's a
She'll
wonderful
be there,
person. They're all wonderful. They were great people.
Yeah.
I don't know what that date is, the 20th?
June 20th?
20th.
Yeah, it is the 20th.
I usually get there once, and then I miss a month, and then it's going to be the last one for the summer, I think.
That's true. Last year we were there for Larry Menti.
The last one until we get, yeah. So just put your things there if I get there before you and say this is worth sitting with Valerie.
Sure.
So anyhow, Valerie, I was saying, every politician in the city gets it.
Right.
Okay. My son does. I just find that and look for it really. I get him an ad in the reputation.
Oh, that's
Like
really
it.
nice.
That's just what he'll do it. So who's going to politicians do hair work? Of course.
Of course they are.
So you let me know. I'll give you the phone number. It's right here.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's on
I'd
the
love
ad
to
page.
do it.
On the
There must be
op-ed
an
page.
ad page here.
No, the op-ed page, the editorial page.
You know, I had the strangest dream last night.
Oh?
I dreamed my daughter came to me, which I haven't seen her in a while. She was sitting in a chair making me help someone. And I was trying to help them. A man was crying terribly. He was a young man. And I thought he was the son of someone, but I couldn't quite get who he was. Then I saw a little blonde baby, and the baby was about, maybe 3 to 5 years old, and it had blonde hair.
Not me.
And, and I said, Bobby. And they said that's the baby's name. So now if I can just find out who died, I can save them. Now, I didn't get that. But it was as though, I think it was his mother. I'm wondering if this woman that was killed down here has a son that has a grandson, that she would have a grandson named Bobby.
Yeah, wow.
And that would mean she's fine now. But the son is grieving.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, I
So-
was going to say, you must have some pretty interesting dreams.
Especially since she stood on her blood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because I stood in the blood, I never thought of that.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah, when I saw it there, I said, oh, there's some they didn't get, and I reached out like that and just stood on it and said a prayer. I said, I hope for you, you didn't see anything.
After the accident, you ever get to see her body, or was it too late?
Helen, no. They would not. Bill Bergman, remember,
Yeah.
Deputy Commissioner then? He was like an uncle to
He
her.
advised you not to.
He said, what you see, you will never, it will be in your mind forever.
Remember
But
as she was.
that is not the truth. It's never the truth.
No,
So what I did was, when I couldn't work for a year. That's what got me stopped from radio for a long time. And then, you guys helped me get it back in, and Pearl helped me and everything. But then I got the pictures, the autopsy pictures to a politician. 3 of them is all I got out of over 100. And half of her face and head were gone. So that's why they did not want me to see her. But I could handle that. I don't show. I showed it to Charles. He would be back in the hospital. I hide them, and I have the whole autopsy report, the whole police report. We're still fighting in Supreme Court, because they're saying it's not their property, in the middle of the grass, the state, and they put up.
Somebody owns it.
Because I go on television with what's his name? Did I go on TV?
Oh, yeah, I forget the guy's name.
I went on.
He's
TV.
on KYW now.
He's what?
He's on KYW.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, he was a 10, I think, or a 6 or whatever. Anyway, you would know him. And I went on TV. He came to the funeral, every one of the TV people, because she was in TV. And I went on his show, and they brought in Senator Thompson, who died, recently, at 60-some years old. And, he came on with me, and he was arguing with me about the state did not kill my daughter. And I said, and I did my homework, as sick as I was from her loss. I said, then let's go all the way back to Sharon DeLuca.
There were
Valerie
many.
Morrison, and nothing was left out.
Yeah, there were
I
many
said-
people died there.
I said 44 people were injured before my daughter's death in November, fatally, some of them.
Well, wasn't
burned
there
to
a
death.
crash bar around 202 there?
Yes.
No, they put one in after
They put it in after my
a year
argument.
after
okay.
a barrier,
A barrier, yeah.
crossover barrier.
And so then
be there
I
in the first
said,
place.
if it's not your
But that
property,
doesn't take away from what
Excuse
happened
me.
before that.
I said, if it's not your property, why are you putting it up now on the property? So let's fight
Somebody
this.
owns every square inch of land in the whole world.
Yes,
Somebody
you're
owns
right.
it.
Well, that 202 is wicked. You remember when they
Oh,
put that
that was
U-turn?
horrible.
We're going up to Pottstown.
Horrible.
King of
Up that
Prussia's
way.
the world's worst.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Northeast
That's-
Extension yesterday.
Somebody told me I was crazy when I was considering
So you were
a job
listening
in
through the
Prussia.
mountains?
Yeah, Come over the mountain. I said, where the hell is the
Crazy
station? We come
driving.
over the mountain
So
and
you
started
got
coming in.
Jefferson?
I said, when I get a little
I was
clearer.
surprised when you called.
Yeah.
John from Setting the Sun had been on right before you.
How
He's
about
up in the
that?
mountains. Well, he was down in Center City.
He was down in the city. He was at,
Oh, well, you made my day today. And it's good that he's lost weight. I thought I gained it.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have done it because you were afraid you wouldn't have passed.
I
Right?
had gone to,
oh, man, with that beard, I finally got rid of that beard.
and they had
Who's that?
cut
a
his hair, our
small
general manager.
college fair for just the nursing program, and Jefferson was there with their RN.
Yeah.
It was
You
really.
noticed
Yeah.
that? He went like that
And
to
then
me,
I
and I
could find
waved
English
back,
one
but
or two.
he wasn't the real
Jefferson
him.
didn't
Like,
make
Yeah,
one
he
or
was
two, so I took it.
yeah.
know,
Technical
Good
writing.
thing you didn't, you know, a lot of
See that?
people
And I
succeed because they
just
don't
passed me
know
by and you
the
yelled,
consequence.
Stop
But
in
that's
for
it.
a
I
minute,
didn't
but
know
it
their
just went like
reputation.
that.
Right.
I just knew it was there,
You know
that they
what
fit.
I'm
Did not.
I applied,
Valerie, thank you, 'cause I
wasn't
had
finished
an
that
sugar
English
now.
class, and had the interview, and they accepted me.
just in the partner of
So I
all
dropped the
things.
English
And
courses because
he
in the
dropped- give me
meantime,
that hug, so-
I found out
There's
that
something to
I
hug.
passed one of
His
the struck his
his
head,
wife is
became
very
really
slender,
critically ill,
beautiful. I love her.
and it was
so
like
we were
a
talking,
week
and I-
before
my
the
friend that I was
time
supposed
that
to
you
see
couldn't
was
change your grade,
from a
and I
line
get
from
my paper back from him with the B on it. He told me whatever got on my paper would be my grade.
But she had really
So got that changed, got rid of it.
I said to Jesse, the older man, I said, Jess, I said,
Joe Bag of Donuts.
probably if I lost some weight, the asthma wouldn't be such a problem. I said, I'm really working at it. He says, it doesn't look like it. And his wife came up and said, Jesse, what are you saying? He's on my face. I said, well, yeah, Max should work harder. But he's a doll. He's a sweet man. He just tells him.
I'm gonna give you some Valerie Morrison advice.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Oh, that's a good
Period.
one. Yeah, but
Period. That's all.
I'd be
Get
happy
case
with
closed.
that.
Then be
I
thinner.
think that what I say on the air is say to yourself, get on a scale, and let's say it says 180. I wish. Well, let's just say, okay, there you go.
185.
Say, okay, to yourself, not out loud. I'm
Walking,
gonna be
it's starting to rain, you'll grab a
175
bite
in
to eat too
couple
if you come on in. It's
Keep
raining.
saying it, and it happens.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I've been up and down like
Too bad.
Yeah, well, you know, it's hard. We had a